My in-laws are obsessed with me. Episode 101.
Do you plan to continue your relationship with him? Pereshati, Schiff is not of noble blood. He was a mercenary, for goodness sake. I worry he might have approached you for your title. I want you to marry someone who truly loves you.
Father, do not worry. Schiff truly loves me. And everyone around me cares for me. How could I not be okay?
Pereshati.
Ah.
Shall we head inside?
Today, we've come to the Zahard family home to resolve outstanding matters. Thanks to Therdeo, we were able to resolve our financial struggles, but considering all the pies we have a finger in, we still have many more issues to sort out. Also, we must start planning for the future. Although I didn't think he would join me. Huh. I swear this portrait was smaller.
Is that you as a young girl?
Yes.
Welcome, your graces.
Uncle. Auntie.
You know my brother loved that family portrait. Since the anniversary of his and his wife's deaths is coming around, I commissioned a larger version.
I see.
I heard your assistance was critical to the trial. I should have thanked you earlier, but please accept my greatest gratitude, Your Grace.
It was no trouble. I did it for my wife.
Here is my room. Thankfully, my uncle seems to have kept it in order. Even the blankets are fresh.
It sounded as if there's going to be a grand event to commemorate your parents. Should I help with the preparations?
Oh, we don't need any more help. My family always did this and that in my mother's memory on the anniversary of her passing. If it weren't for you, I would still be clueless as to how my father passed away. I don't know why. I always took my family's love for granted in my previous life. So I didn't realize their love was fake. What a fool I was.
I'm sorry.
Are you going to keep this up? I like you. If you feel the same, please don't say things like that anymore.
I do like you. I like you very much.
I guess I said it first, but it's still fascinating to hear you say it back.
Pereshati, we're going to have to postpone that project for now.
Was there another issue?
No, it's nothing like that. You must have heard that the people in the capital have been getting restless. There are changes coming on the international stage. There have been whispers about this for a while, but the Empire's reputation in the region is worsening. That's why His Majesty keeps inviting diplomats from all our neighboring nations to the palace. The price of grain is still on the rise. We do have enough for now, but we should prioritize stocking up on it. It might not be my place to say this, but the commoners will only complain more about the palace if food starts running low.
But then again, I imagine His Grace is already aware of the situation.
You look tired. Do you have a lot on your mind?
I think the setting sun is just playing tricks on your eyes.
Why don't you lie down for the rest of the journey?
Pardon? I can feel the vibrations of the carriage on my back.
You seem to be on good terms with your husband. Let's talk again when everything settles down in the capital. And my wife is here with me now, so you won't hear me complaining about wanting to go home anymore. What I mean to say is, you can consider the family home cared for, so do as you'd like.
Has His Grace still not arrived?
The carriage just entered the front gates.
Bring him to the office.
Episode 102. Therdeo. You've looked worried ever since Moulton urgently called you to the office earlier. Is something wrong?
Phew. We received a strange garment as a gift.
A strange garment?
It's from the Emperor. He claims he wants to recognize the late Grand Duke's contributions at the National Day celebrations. And the dress he sent was made from his military uniform. Which must mean he wants Gloria to attend the upcoming event. That's all fine, but the dress reveals too much of her décolletage. We could always skip the party, but I can't hide the gift. It puts me in a tough spot. This is why I didn't want to come to the capital.
The palace probably didn't think much of the gift, especially since they don't know the full story. But he must still be frustrated. It's not like him to call His Majesty the Emperor.
But I still enjoyed going to your family's home today. I mean it.
I get it. Come on, let's get changed. You should rest. Let's think about the rest tomorrow. He must be worried since Madame Gloria and the rest will be coming soon. I can't believe the palace invited the former Grand Duchess with a dress like that, no matter how important the occasion. He looks so upset. It's not like him to show such a big reaction to something like this. Is there something else bothering him?
That tickles.
Now I see why you reacted that way.
What are you talking about?
Two curses can nullify each other? And that's why a slut hasn't had any seizures for a while. Have you discovered anything else about the cuffs?
That's what we're going to the capital for.
Although we didn't expect to run into you in the village.
Yes, my return to the Empire was delayed. You were the one to spot me, Islet, weren't you?
I could see your red hair from far away.
So the color red doesn't bother you anymore? I'm so glad. It's been too long. I want to see them again soon.
The Grand Duke and Duchesses returned to the capital. Still in love. No hint of divorce. Is the capital really that curious about our relationship? I didn't realize so many people were talking about me. I really have been out of the loop, haven't I? News is always late to arrive to the Northern Territories, and Therdeo wouldn't have told me about something like this, even if he had known.
I'm sorry you had to return to this kind of news. But don't pay it any mind. It's not a bad thing your relationship with His Grace is so good. Kept my ears open while you were gone, and I heard more positive opinions about you than bad ones.
She's right. They're just curious because they don't know what's really happening. Don't let it bother you too much, Mom.
Selfie. I'm in a relationship with your adopted father.
I'd like to be the one to tell Selfie about our relationship. Since he's my son.
It would be odd for me to tell him at this point. Therdeo has been so busy that he barely has time for Selfie these days. Such bad timing. Where is His Grace right now?
Well.
Selfie. Pereshati.
Madam Sirsha.
This is not what I expected to return to. The palace must be aware that the late Grand Duke and his wife were on bad terms, and yet they sent this dress. His Majesty must still hold a grudge over what happened at the hunt. To think the palace would resort to such petty tricks. I don't know why he keeps mentioning the late Grand Duke's achievements. He's already long dead.
You only need to send word of your gratitude for the gift. You don't need to attend the ball.
If I refuse the invitation, I'll be in their debt, and they will try to hold it against me later. I was planning to attend the New Year's ball anyway, so I don't care about the dress.
Pardon?
It's been decided which direction we'll take moving forward, has it not? It's not that I don't trust you, Therdeo, but it would be best to make things certain. At this ball, I want to make clear to everyone where the Grand Duchess stands with us. And I have some ideas brewing on how to do just that.